What's up, guys? Hold on, let me fix my glasses. It's been a minute since I've been on with a long video. I think I've done several shorts, but not any long. So I wanted to follow up to that last conversation we had. I think we were talking about just the climate of the job market and things that we could do to help optimize our resume. So we'll get to that. But I also want to give you guys a quick update on my journey and the job search and everything. As I said before, I was offered a contract role. I start tomorrow. Yay! I was supposed to start last Monday, but background and stuff took a minute and some issues going on there. Not really issues, but I guess the form didn't complete like it was supposed to. But I start that job tomorrow. So I'll go in. It's local here to Atlanta. I'll go in, pick up all of my electronics, laptop, all that good stuff. And then I'll be able to come back home. I guess it's a hybrid. It's go in when you want, stay home when you want. Excuse me, very flexible. Love that piece of it. Granted, it's 90 days. That's what the contract is for. But I'm manifesting in my head. I've changed my thought process and everything through this journey, and I'm manifesting that this will turn into a full-time role and they will pay me a little bit more than what they offered me as the contract role. Granted, the contract role is not it's not fluff, but it's not what I was making before. I would love to get back to that, but I'm really pushing this. I will be their first AI recruiters. I'll be recruiting AI engineers. So that should be interesting, and they're starting this process. So they have a few recs, but they're building on. So it gives me a great opportunity to go in and show and prove. But I'm also manifesting because I do have some other job interviews in the works. Not this week, but next week I have a interview that's a full-time role, and I believe pays pretty well. I'm manifesting that comes through. And I'm kicking it off over here. I got leverage, because it's always good to use what you have over here when you have something over here. So that's kind of where I am in my job search, my job journey. I will say December 6th of last year, 2024, is when the contract I was with the other company stopped, or they severed some of our contracts, individuals that were there. So that's December, January 6th, February 6th, March 6th. So within 90 days. So it can be done, guys. I know the market is super crazy, even with the federal layoffs and more people being laid off and getting into the job market. It's stressful. I will not lie. I went through that piece of it. But like I said, manifesting, changing your mindset can change your outcome. And I was that person, like, oh my gosh, I'm interviewing, I'm applying for all these jobs and nothing is happening. Nothing's happening because I'm putting that out there. I got to keep pushing, saying, look, this is going to work. This is going to happen. I had to put it out there and change. And then, like I said, just that quick, I was able to get this contract role. So resume, let's talk about that real quick. Optimizing your resume. I say, as a recruiter and my background, I would say keep it between 10 and 15 years of your experience. If you have been in that same position, let's say the last 10 years, or same, I ain't gonna say position, but the same type of position for the last 10 years, let's keep it 10 years. Let's not keep it 15. Let's keep it 10 years on your resume. Chat GPT. When I tell you Chat GPT is your friend, make sure when you're getting your resume or you can use prompts in Chat GPT. For instance, you can take your resume that, like, if you have, let's say, hypothetically, worked for ABC company and you have all your bullet points. Take that section of all of your bullet points, put that in Chat GPT, say rewrite for me and quantify. So now it's going to make, I delivered X amount at this particular time. I did this at this particular time. So you're quantifying, you're showing what you did percentage wise, how it affect the company. It'll help to change the wording for you to make it more like, what's the word I'm looking for? To make it more results driven. That's the word. Results driven. So it'll make it more results driven. So you want to have that stuff on there. Like, for instance, as a recruiter, I want to say that I was able to close or close out 90% of my applicants within 30 days, which is awesome. 60 days is usually 60 days is usually the number of 45 to 60 days. So putting those type of numbers in there, showing what you did to quantify what you've done makes it a lot better. And then, like I said, taking out all that fluff, let's start at the top. And I should have started there first. Let's start at the top with your objective, or you don't need all that. Now you might want to have some bullet points of stuff you've done, like different, let's say, systems you've worked on, things like that. And you want to make sure they line up. So if you have 5 bullets here, you want to have 5 bullets here. Then we talk about that next section. That's what we were just talking about now. Quantifying, worked for ABC company at this time to this time, did this. So let's say each company that you worked for, let's have 5 bullets. Let's say 3 to 5 bullets. I say 5 in that first to kind of make it, thick, and then working your way through. 10 to 15 years of experience on your resume. Your resume should not be 4, 5, 6 pages long. 1 page is great. 1.5, 2 at the most. But if you can get everything on 1 page and to skim through, that would be great. So make your bullet points, like I said, 3 to 5 bullet points per job, quantifying what you're doing. Then from that, baby, that's the time when you got to go out and hustle. You got to go out and hustle. You got to go out and network. You got to talk to people. I always say a closed mouth don't get fed. If you want a job, keep pushing through. Talk to this person. Sell. You know what? And I'm going to say this because this was kind of my situation. I'm not even going to say in the beginning. Yes, I'm not going to say it because my husband, I remember him saying, he's like, well, I didn't want to say anything. I ain't scared. I'm not scared in the sense of telling people or feeling ashamed that I was laid off or this happened. You never know who you're talking to. You never know who that person knows. So talk, speak up. Like I said, my motto is a closed mouth doesn't get fed. If you don't know, or if you don't ask, it won't happen. And just off subject with the closed mouth don't get fed. We went to my son's baseball tournament yesterday. We're pulling in to pay. Now I would pay $700-800 for the damn, excuse my French, for the damn team and the stuff. Now you got to pay to get into the tournament to see your son. But my husband, we put up, and he was like, I'm a veteran. Any military discount? The guy was like, no, but I got you. So he gave it to him for free. We would have never got that. It was $15 a person. We would have never gotten that for free if he didn't ask. So ask for what you want. Like I said, the worst thing a person can tell you is no, and you keep moving. But if you don't open your mouth, the job market out here is hard. I mean, it's hard in the sense everybody's looking, but you got to be that extra to ask for help, to let people know, to network. If you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Facebook, there's Facebook groups. If you're on Instagram, TikTok, there's groups everywhere. Talk to people. Talk to them. My thing is, if you want it, go get it. Point blank period. That's all I have to say. Go get it. Ask. Don't ever be ashamed, because you never know where it could get you. So like I said, again, make sure you optimizing your resume, quantifying. Don't have too much beef and the objective. Make sure you have 3 to 5 bullet points, solid bullet points about what you're doing, quantify it, and talk to people. Do your thing. Talk to people. So I want to know from here, if you're out there and you're looking, what key points would you like for me to talk about? We talked about resume and optimizing the resume. Tell me, would you like me to talk about interviews? Would you like me to talk about how the recruiters look at the resumes? Put in the comments what you're looking for. Like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can keep this dialogue going. I want to be able to help you guys in this process like I'm helping myself through this process. All right, so give me your comments. Let me know what you're thinking so we can talk about it.